welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing another one of these candidate comparisons. Most of my recent videos, I think, have been these candidate spotlights. By the way, let me know if you guys like the thumbnails for those. I think I'm probably going to make those typically, only for the candidate spotlights. Also, please comment a question down for the Q&A. I want to hopefully get one more in for the Q&A, so I'm going to say this right off the bat. Please, honestly, don't even, obviously finish the video. Well, pause it, please, and just go comment a question down, for the Q&A. Anyways, getting started in Nevada, I'm gonna nearly give this to Buttigieg. I think a lot of these states, particularly in the Southwest, could be toss-ups. I'm gonna give it to Buttigieg. I think that they're both pretty meh for the Hispanic Latino vote. I can see Buttigieg actually being really strong for the Hispanic and Latino vote, but I think that there's going to be less anti-Buttigieg rural turnout, but I think that it's very close. I don't really do toss-ups, but if I could, I would, I obviously can. If I did toss-ups, I would maybe give it to Buttigieg. Arizona, I'm going to give it to Buttigieg. I'm going to give it to Buttigieg Lane. He's just better for traditional conservative suburbanites. Colorado, I'm going to give to Buttigieg Tilt. I think he's probably similar for liberal white voters. Pretty meh for suburbanites, pretty meh for Hispanic, or actually above average and pretty good for suburbanites. Pretty meh for Hispanic and Latino voters. There's going to be less anti-Buttigieg rural turnout, though. New Mexico, I'm going to give to Buttigieg Lane. I think that he has decent appeal to Hispanic and Latino voters, and I think he's better with oil workers than Harris. Texas, I'm going to give to Harris Tilt. This is another one that if I did toss-ups, I'd probably make a toss-up. I think that Harris has... I think there's going to be more anti-Harris rural turnout, but she's probably going to do... I think she's going to do well enough with the Hispanic and Latino vote, whereas Buttigieg is going to do... I think Buttigieg is a bit all over the radar or all over the scale for Hispanic and Latino voters. I think he could do very, very well. I also think he could do pretty bad. I think that Harris is probably a more set-in-stone candidate. It's easier to predict with her for this, and given how close it was, I'm gonna give it to Harris, although I could see a serious argument being made that there's gonna be less anti-Harris or anti-Buttigieg turnout than anti-Harris turnout from white rural voters, and this could easily go to Buttigieg. Very similar thing with Nevada. Florida, I am going to give to Buttigieg. I think he's better for older white voters. He's better for suburbanites. He's probably going to do better with Hispanic and Latino voters. Georgia, Harris, at least lean, at least, if not probably likely, if not lean. I think that she's going to do well enough with the black vote. Buttigieg maybe does decent with, or not even decent, less bad with white rural voters. That's the only upside I really see for him. Maybe does decent with white traditional conservatives in the suburbs that are probably not gonna, their population or their percentage of the electorate will probably decrease, but it's not gonna be good for him in Georgia. North Carolina, I think it's probably gonna be more narrow, could be likely as well. I think Harris is well enough with the black vote. I think Buttigieg maybe does decent with the white working class, but I think it's probably about the only upside that's gonna significantly shift the election, I think, or would potentially. I don't even know if that would be enough. Virginia, I think that Harris is better for black voters, but Buttigieg, I think, would do decent enough in the D.C. suburbs. Nebraska's first. I'm gonna give it to Pete Buttigieg too. I think they're pretty similar for suburbanites. I think Buttigieg is probably nearly better for white liberal voters. I think he's probably better for Midwestern rural voters. Iowa, I'm going to give to Buttigieg Lane. I think he's better for Midwestern rural voters. I think he's better for Obama to Trump voters. That could actually be likely as well. Minnesota, I think he's better for the white working class. I see him doing well enough with liberal white voters, and I see him doing well enough in the suburbs. And I also see him doing well enough with rural farmers. These four, I'm going to give all lean. Some of them I could see, or some of them I think realistically would maybe be likely. I think that Buttigieg does better with the white working class, does better with suburbanites, and does better with rural farmers, but he really struggles with the black vote, whereas Harris does well enough with suburbanites and well enough with the black vote, whereas he'll struggle with the where I shall struggle with the white working class and with white rural voters. I think that Buttigieg really loses his base, which hurts him. But I think that he definitely does make it up with other relatively large demographics to make it less awful for him. Um, so I think that sort of is a, maybe not necessarily a plus, but less of like a negative form. Um, New Hampshire is another one. I think this is probably I'd say Till. If I did toss ups, maybe I don't know. I don't think that either of them are particularly strong for white rural college educated voters. I'm gonna give it to Buttigieg Till. I see him maybe being better. Fairly similar thing remains remain at large. Main second, I think this is at least Lane. I think he has much more populist appeal than Harris. Um, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like below. Stay tuned for my next video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please comment your suggestions down below. Make sure to leave a question for the Q&A down below. And I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye.